I don't normally pay attention to which version of the Bible I'm reading, because as long as I am reading, it's all good. One exception is when the Bible starts talking about mustard seed. Usually, it's an illustration of our faith. If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you could move mountains. If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, mulberry trees would plant themselves in the ocean. But I prefer the translations that say if you have faith like a mustard seed instead of the size of a mustard seed. Because size isn't its only defining characteristic. I'll give y'all a minute to think about it. What's one thing that all seeds have in common? They all have a shell that keeps them from being smashed by the world. It holds in everything that's good for the plant, and it holds out everything that would hurt it. In other words, seeds are pretty stable. If my faith isn't stable, it's not really faith. It's more like a feeling that'll change as often as my circumstances abandon me when I need it the most. But if the core of my faith is stable, God can build on it. Take this one little stable core of faith, wrap it in a little scripture, wrap it in a little church, add on some prayer, add on some fellowship, and before you know it, you got something that starts to look an awful lot like a rock. You may think you have to have it together to come to church, but if you bring God this, or even just the grain of a mustard seed, He can use it to build this. He has killed giants with a little rock. He can kill your giants with the same little rock of faith. If I take the steps to make sure my faith is stable, God will make sure the growth part takes care of itself. So, yeah, faith like a mustard seed. Was this an excuse to play with Play-Doh? Absolutely. But that does not make it any less true. I hope y'all got something out of this. I hope if you're not here locally that you can find the church somewhere. Thanks, and I will talk to you later.